morning, respected Chairperson, sisters, teachers, the members of the jury, my worthy opponents, and everyone present in the House. I am Aslesha Lohar from St. Helens Secondary School, and I am here to speak against the motion. School closures and lockdown due to the COVID-19 pandemic have had a negative impact on the mental health of young people. The world was changing as the lockdown forced many to adapt. But what were the positive effects we wish to hold on to? With school closures and lockdown, families were finally able to connect. Good relationships are important for our mental well-being. Before 2020, home for young people was arguably a pit stop, somewhere to sleep for a few hours, eat, and then return to school again. But then it became a sanctuary and a safe zone. Families were spending time together, communicating, and were able to appreciate each other's thoughts and viewpoints. There were instances before 2020 where working parents could not give enough time to their children, which made them lonely, and that resulted in poor mental growth. We all know that good academic results improves one's psychic well-being. With the benefits of online schooling, young people were able to improve their grades and scores considerably. Hence, it helped develop mental health problems in school. When we saw the immigrant workers trudging thousands of miles, hungry and thirsty to go back to their homes, it reminded us how lucky we were. Gratefulness improves mental health. Sleep and mental health are closely connected. Poor sleep itself can even turn into a source of stress. You might know that you need a good night's sleep to brighten your mood, which affects your mental health. The school closures gave us this opportunity to sleep well. Being active is not only great for our physical health and fitness, but improves our mental well-being. During the lockdown, the young people learned to be physically active. They learned how to exercise indoors, which helped them concentrate and boost their self-esteem. It kept their brain and other vital organs healthy, which benefited towards improving their mental health. We had the time to focus on becoming a better person and learn how to use the creative side of our minds. Didn't we develop and progress once we had this time at home? Didn't we learn a language? Read a book we have wanted to read for a while? Paint or draw on a vision board a plan of action for after this virus has passed? The virus will pass. Will you look back and say to yourself, how did I use that world reset time in a positive way and to help improve my mental health? The choice is yours. Thus, I end my speech by saying that the school closures and lockdown did not have a negative impact on the mental health of young people. Thank you. Very good morning once again to everyone present in the House. The answer to the question put forward by my worthy opponent from Gothal's Memorial School is that improved physical health is synonymous to better mental health. Lockdown and school closures gave ample time to young people to reschedule their otherwise busy timetable and get back to their well-planned daily routine with adequate physical exercise and yoga, which improves the mental balance of young people. Advantage of wealth of online exercise classes could easily be taken. Many of these were free and could be found on YouTube. There were exercises and that did not require much space. In fact, there was a survey conducted in May 2020 in Scotland in which over 3,000 young people had participated, and about 83% of the participants said that this lockdown also brought about an increase in their more physical activity. Therefore, I strongly believe that the lockdown and the school closures did have a positive impact on the mental health of young people. Thank you.
Okay, I think that's that should suffice. All right, now it's your turn to ask the question. So you can ask your question now if it's ready. Yeah.
The question I would like to put forward to my worthy opponent from Victoria Boys School is that the lockdown brought with it ample time and coping skills. The young people were able to become more independent and more self-reliant, which made them mentally stronger. So, how can you say that being more independent and more self-reliant makes young people mentally weak? Thank you.
And I am here to speak for the motion school closures and lockdown due to the COVID-19 pandemic have had a negative impact on the mental health of young people. The pandemic and lockdown has brought about a sense of fear and anxiety around the globe. This phenomenon has led to short-term as well as psychosocial mental health implications for young children and adolescents. Against the decade-long pattern of declining mental health, experts warn that the COVID-19 pandemic made everything worse. Numerous studies observed sharp increases in rates of anxiety, loneliness, depression, and suicide attempts. As per the study of World Health Organization, issues of mental health have increased by massive 25%, and the reports have highlighted that most of the cases are the negative impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. Another major explanation for the poor mental health is the unprecedented stress caused by the isolation resulting from the pandemic. Linked to these were constraints on people's ability to work, seek support from loved ones, and engage in communication. Prolonged isolation can adversely affect the emotional and physical health, altering sleep and nutrition rhythms, as well as reducing opportunities for movement. During the first 12 months of the COVID-19 pandemic, the hospital admissions among adolescents with eating disorders has more than doubled. Increased stress, heightened anxiety, and isolation are the three possible triggers for the increase in this rise. And then comes the online classes, a topic we're very familiar with. Due to the closure of schools in the COVID-19 era, children's ability to learn has decreased, while their stress has increased. And as schoolwork has moved home, so has bullying and harassment. According to the LIGHT, an organization that tracks online harassment, there has been a 70% increase in cyberbullying in just a few months. Besides from the increase of use in technology, the other factors contributing to this rise were boredom, loneliness, and decreased supervision online with their parents trying to manage working from home, helping with schoolwork, and managing this new world. The overall understanding of COVID-19 has expanded throughout the world, and the steps taken to prevent the virus, such as closing of schools, imposing travel restrictions, halting sports activities, and transitioning to online classes, have engendered emotional distress, fear, and anxiety amongst the children. Thus, I would like to conclude my speech by saying that the school closures and lockdown due to the COVID-19 pandemic